Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Daily Vibe Ride. I'm Susan Shine Carlin with Shine On Soul Center. And I'm going to do things totally different today as an exception. And that's based on some feedback I got on my vid yesterday. And so I appreciate feedback. I really do. And I think it's really important to stay authentic with you all. And so I haven't directly addressed, I danced around the subject a little bit about the horrible atrocity of another Black life lost to police brutality. Absolutely horrible. And so I'm thankful that someone brought that up. And I struggled with whether or not to address that at all, just because it's become such a politically charged subject, and as has the pandemic in the United States in this election year. And this space I created so that, and it wasn't really even my idea, I lean heavily on my guides to do all this. So this space is created so that no matter what you have going on in your life around the world, globally, you can come here and use some tricks to consciously raise up your vibe. That's the intent. And, this all started in a very difficult time for a lot of people. And so this is a safe space that has no discrimination. It is a place of unity, and I love you no matter who you voted for or didn't vote for, or if you were able to vote. I love you no matter which country you live in. And I definitely love you regardless of whatever color proudly your skin is. And this space is intended to really to help everybody in these very, very challenging times. Okay, so I think it's important for me to not dance around the current climate at the same time, but this is not a political forum. This is not a place to focus on what's super negative either, okay? But this is I will say this about racism and inequality, and honestly, it doesn't even compute in my mind that we continue to have this happen, that we continue to have these discussions. It truly doesn't even compute. And so, the other thing is, in this lifetime anyway, my skin is white, right? And so I feel like that does two things on this subject. It disqualifies me as a judge of any type in how you protest, if you protest, if you don't protest on this subject. I'm not in a position to judge that. And so, again, this isn't a forum for, discussing protesting, but I wanted to throw that out there. And also, the second thing that it does is that I'm incapable of empathizing on this subject, and I understand that. And so I just want to send a lot of love and support to everyone, and that I'm hoping in my lifetime that we never have this discussion again, to be honest. So there's that. The input that I received yesterday didn't feel like it was appropriate right now for me to be doing this show, and I thought about going dark yesterday. I really did, but I think it's always appropriate to have your focus on love. Okay, so I guess that's the extent of, I want to address these things as they come up. And also, I wanted to tell you a story about something that I did about a year and a half ago. And I decided, excuse me, let me back up a track for a sec. With inequality, with racism, with unfairness, injustice, the drivers for those are fear and hate, right? And so that's another reason that I'm taking my focus off of that, even though it's definitely on my mind. I'm not minimizing it. I'm not little Mary Sparkle Pants here. But I believe that every day is a day to focus on love. And when we consciously go and raise our vibration, that, you know, benefits us and everyone around us at the same time. So that's my intent with this space, just to help you out, you know. And I'll also share with you that right now, personally, in my life, in my home, I'm going through one of the most challenging times I ever have. And so I'm practicing what I preach, and I'm raising up my own vibe. You guys are helping me, and I love you all. I love you all for that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't prepare anything, so it's a little disjointed, the vibe ride today, but I want to be authentic, and I want to address these things, and I feel like I'm leaving something really important out. But anyway, back to a year and a half ago, I decided to let the world in on Facebook. So if you sent me a Facebook request, Facebook friend request, I said yes. And I didn't even look at your profile. And I said yes to everyone. And within a few weeks, I had about 3,000 friends. Just the algorithm, I guess, loved that. And they were friends from all over the globe. Thousands of people that I probably would not have known in any other way, shape, or form. And so the people who watch this are from literally around the globe, and I love that. And that's why, you know, I love you no matter what your religion is. Like, this is a place where it's just a safe place, where people of any belief system can come and get some tricks to raise your vibe, or point and laugh at me, or whatever you need to do to cope and deal and get through this time. And so what ended up happening, I had a couple of friends, and they thought I was just a nut. They actually unfriended me because they were so fearful of what would happen if I let strangers into my Facebook. And, you know, I did it with the intention of a social experiment, like just this experiment in love. And what happened was, I have authentic friendships from probably every country that has Facebook. There's someone, at least one person, in my Facebook family. And then I have, you know, followers, because Facebook only allows you to have so many people. And so I stopped, you know, doing that because I was running out of room. But I love the authentic friendships that have come from people of all different ethnicities and people who are living outside of what's going on in the United States, and this global family, and globally spreading, you know, some good vibes. That's what's up to me. That's why I'm doing this. So I'm going to go with gratitude again. And my 5 things are: I am thankful for my Facebook family. I am thankful for courage. I am thankful for the power of love, and that love wins. And I am thankful for being totally out of my comfort zone. And doing this, and doing it now, and doing it because I feel like it's what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm thankful for trust. I am trusting my guidance on all of this endeavor, and I'm thankful for that. So I'm thankful for all of you. That's the gratitude. I've chewed up a bunch of your time, but I would like to do, what am I doing? Okay, I'm just going to do a few cards. And it looks like I'm going with the Spirit Animal Medicine Cards deck. And whoa, my hands are sweaty. I hope I'm able to shuffle. I kind of, I went on a limb there, but I felt like it was really important. And, you know, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the love. And, you know, when I share this on Insta or YouTube, people don't see all the comments and stuff. And so I am going to keep doing this. And I do feel like it's important for the reasons that I stated. And, you know, what's really lovely is not only is it helping me, but several people on the daily, people reach out to me and let me know that this is helping them. And that's what's up. For me, that's what it's all about. And it's not really about me. And yeah, so there you have it. So just gonna do 8 cards, a lot, again with the 8. Okay, so 8 cards it is. Pick a number, 1 through 8. set your intention, ask your question if you have something going on right now, and I will get 8 cards out, and then we'll go through them. So let me shuffle up and get to it. And you know, like I said, I've got my own stuff going on right now, right? Because life continues, and another learning opportunity, right? And so I'm thankful for it, even though it's not pleasant, it's not easy. I think a lot of this is happening for a reason that's bigger than all of us. And so I actually went and I put on my favorite perfume yesterday for something that smelled good. That helped. I made sure I had something yellow I was wearing all day. I surrounded myself with yellow. That helped quite a bit too. And then what was it? The color, the smell. I'm going blank on my third trick that I was given yesterday, but I did it, whatever that was. Oh, I did something really nice for myself. I carved out some extra time purposefully to do some self-care, and that felt good. So I'm thankful. Okay, we got 3, almost halfway there. You know, and like I said, this is a relatively new deck to me, and so I kind of love this part too, because I have to look up some of these cards. Some I've never drawn for myself, so it's kind of fun to find out what their meanings are. Okay, so for you people who picked 5, again, the cards are being kind of funny, so it seems like this is something that your question might have something to do with something that's been really complicated or kind of heavy, weighing on your mind. So let's get your number 5ers out. Okay. Ooh, sticky. Interesting. Okay. Number 6. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and all the good, yummy energy. Ooh. Good one. You know, and again, I've said it before, but one of my favorite things about this deck is that, you know, the animal messages are so different than some of the preconceived ideas I have that might come up for the animal. Like, a good example is the skunk card. See if that one magically pops up. No. You know, skunk, but skunk is about reputation. And having self-respect. So it's just interesting how it's not about being stinky. So, okay, last one, number 8, here we go. Elk. All right, so I am gonna get my book out here to refresh myself. Some of these I've never drawn for myself, and so this is the first time, and others, it's been a while. And then there's a couple that I know pretty well that keep coming up for me over and over again. Okay, so the first one for you number 1ers, and you can pick more than one number, by the way. You do what you want. It's your life. Do what you want. So the first one is Moose, and the Moose is about self-esteem. And it says, Moose, help me to honor the gifts I can give and recognize my worthiness long as I live. And so this is about really being proud of your accomplishments, and even making a list of when you feel like you're spinning your wheels, or you haven't made as much progress as you want to in a certain area. It's a really good exercise and very helpful to write down everything that you have accomplished towards that goal, and then to give yourself a pat on the back, and kind of like blow your moose horn, for lack of a better way to put it, and let people know what you've accomplished, because just like when we raise our vibe and that helps other people around us, when we talk about our accomplishments, not in a braggadocious way, of course, but when we're just like really have that self-esteem and we're proud of what we've done for someone else or for ourselves, that encourages other people too. That like it rubs off. So that's number one. I hope that hits home for you number oneers. Number two is the frog. And I don't think I've ever pulled a frog. So let's see what frogs. Oh, there you are, right there. Love it. This is about cleansing. This is his message. So it says, sing, frog, sing, call the rains, quench the dryness, cleanse the earth, then fill me up again. And, you know, with all of the atrocities and everything that is going on right now, I do feel like this is a global cleansing, that it's a global awakening, and that we are having to deal with things within our own homes from sheltering in, and now, you know, globally, things that need to change, that need to be cleansed, that can't continue. This is about, you know, starting anew and really making amends for the ways that we may have wronged others, or have wronged others, depending on the subject matter. And so I love this message right now with the cleansing. And I think, you know, it's just things that we could more easily brush to the side or not think about or gloss over or not concentrate on are demanding our attention now. And I think that's the good that's coming from all that's going on right now. And so this cleanse doesn't say it's like, woo, a happy little bubble bath, right? It might be difficult, but this is for you number twos, the cleanse, okay? And then number three is my buddy the butterfly, which again is about positive change and growth and the 4 stages of growth, and working your way through the 4 stages. When you have an idea, you know, the beginning stage is it's just in your head, like, that might be interesting. And then you move on to the second stage of giving birth to that idea, and you start writing down some goals, right? And then the third stage is where you might start taking some action. And the 4th stage would be when you're flying free with your idea and you're engaging and you've accomplished your goal. And, you know, as we go through life, right, it's just, I feel like it's that constant cycle of growth and rebirth and positive change. So there you go for your number 3s. And I forgot my laptop, so I'm not able to engage. It's not here because I had a missing tripod that I had to locate within my residence. Okay, so I just moved some stuff around. Number 4 is the whale. Now, I turned right to it. I love that. This is the record keeper card. And so if you chose number 4, I'll read you what whale says. Whale of mighty oceans, you have seen it all. Secrets of the ages are heard within your call. Teach me how to hear your words and how to understand the very roots of history and where our world began. And so in Native American spirituality, whales are considered to be the record keepers of ancient times, of times when the world was, the part of the earth that we're living on may have been underwater. And so this is a really, really powerful card, and I think it also speaks to our current situation as well. So if you are number 4, I would dig deep and think about some things from your history, and it feels like some things that you might need to clean up or let go of, associated with your personal past, okay? So that's number 4. And then number 5 is 20, that's the number, is the mouse. So let me find mouse here. I think I've only had mouse once, and it's been a long time ago. Okay, so mouse is about scrutiny. And it says, mouse, if I could see the world through your tiny eyes, maybe then I would know how to scrutinize. Every detail carries weight, and true to its purpose, has its perfect puzzle piece in place. to stop the 3-ring circus. So there's that. I think that one kind of says it all, honestly. So part of the medicine of the mouse is it's really good to scrutinize every detail, but not, but the bad medicine would be to chew every little thing into pieces. And so, you know, this is about being really detail-oriented, scrutinizing things, seeing what serves you and seeing what doesn't, and keeping what serves you and letting go what doesn't. Okay, so that's the number 5 message for today. And number 6, this is a really, really, really cool card. So 6 is Raven. And a lot of people have a very negative connotation to this particular bird. And it does involve magic, it's Native American spiritual meaning, but it also involves healing. And so in the morning when I do my meditation, right now with all that's been going on, I've been sending the raven around the globe for its healing powers, for soul healing, for global healing, for animal healing, for healing of anybody who wants it, right? And so this is really, really a very, very powerful card when it comes up, and I'll read you. It says, Raven, black as a pitch, mystical as the moon, speak to me of magic, I will fly with you soon. And so sometimes, you know, when this card comes up, it's an indication to trust and to go within and to surrender. And so I hope this makes sense for you, number 6ers. Yeah. Okay, and then we have, this is another new one for me. I think maybe months ago. I pulled this one. Okay, so number 7 is the buffalo. And I love this. This is about prayer and abundance. So Buffalo's message is, Buffalo, you bring us the gifts of life. Hear our prayers, smoke rising like phoenix. We are reborn within the sacred words. And so, I just love this message, especially today. And I feel like, again, you know, like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, this rebirth, this abundance that I do feel headed our way after we get through these other stages, right? After we do some cleansing, etc., and making amends and thinking about our history and scrutinizing how we feel and trusting the process, right? Like all of these cards really tell a beautiful story about what's going on right now. And then for you personally, I think, you know, again, for this is a huge trust card. So if you have a new idea that you've been thinking about, I feel the message here is to trust that, to trust in yourself. So there's that one. And then the final one for number 8 is, hold please, the Elk card. And this is a great card. This is really, they're all great cards, honestly. Okay, so for you number 8s, I'll read you Elk. It's about stamina. Elk, your antlers reach for the sun. Show me that strength and stamina are one. And so this is about tenacity, about continuing forward, even if it's difficult, about believing in what you're doing and carrying on, carrying through, really charging ahead and giving others of your, being giving of your own strength to others, inspiring others to be strong. Okay, so those are your 8 cards, and you know, I'm going to leave you with that, and I've taken quite a bit of your time today, so thank you for that. And for my empowering statement, I'm just going to leave you with, I love you. I love you, and we're going to get through this. All right, beautiful people, go have yourself a great Wednesday. Make the best of it. Thank you again for all of your love and support, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, thanks.